news. The LAPD is in pursuit of an armed suspect. Assignment manager Mark Liu is at the desk with more details. Mark, this person actually shot at someone?
Well, they're calling this a shooting suspect, Amy. That's what the LAPD call was on the scanner. Units on the ground in the Newton division, that's in the South LA division, started this pursuit about 20 minutes ago. They said they were following this vehicle, one person inside, just the driver, considered to be an armed and dangerous shooting suspect. That was the report that the ground units gave to the air unit, and the ground unit said, we believe that this driver may be armed with some kind of a firearm and is considered armed and dangerous. We're on the westbound 10. LAPD units believe they know where the driver lives. They said that this driver lives in the area of 40th and Broadway. That's just on the east side of the 110, east of the Coliseum. That's where this pursuit had been for the better part of 20 minutes. Now we are seeing a departure from that area all the way west here into the West Adams area. Now, there's been some reckless driving, Amy, by this driver. At one point, I heard the air unit call out that this driver was on the sidewalk. Now, we haven't seen that kind of behavior since then, but we are seeing behavior like this going around cars and going through stoplights at very high speeds here. It looks like LAPD units there are right behind this driver. They went into tracking mode a short time ago. That's where those ground units, they back off, they turn off their lights and sirens, and it's only followed by an air unit. But now it looks like those ground units with the LAPD are getting a lock.
Then, of course, now we have somebody who's driving a little crazy, a little dangerously, and putting a lot of people at risk.
And that was a real concern, what we saw right there. Looks like he's getting back on the freeway, perhaps. I'm not sure, Bruce, if you're watching on a delay, but the driver got off the freeway, came to a brief stop, looked out the window at those LAPD officers, and almost in a taunting fashion, turned right around in front of them for a moment, going directly at them. He is now back on the freeway, so certainly there is a lot of escalation right here. Hi everyone, this is Mark Cotaropolis. We are breaking into normal programming due to a pursuit underway right now on the 10 westbound in the Mid-City area. We have been airing this on our streaming channels, and right now we are breaking into this coverage due to this pursuit escalating. LAPD officers right behind this suspect, an alleged armed suspect, and we believe a reported murder suspect. Joining us on the line right now is law enforcement expert Bruce Thomas. And Bruce, a lot of concern. This guy is really taunting officers right now. What are you thinking?
Yeah, he's definitely taunting officers. He's stopped. He's looked out the window, kind of glared at them. You do have a murder suspect who is possibly armed, and this just makes things more difficult for LAPD, especially to his erratic driving.
Yeah, right now getting off the freeway at Venice Boulevard in the Mid-City area off the 10 freeway.
Let's go straight to KTLA 5's Rich Prickett overhead in Sky 5. Rich, what can you tell us?
Glenn and Lauren, LAPD in pursuit of this gray-colored Toyota Carolla here. They're saying that this person is possibly armed and dangerous and in possession of a firearm, wanted for assault with a deadly weapon, and now running from the LAPD. As far as we know, it's just the driver that's in the vehicle at this point. We'll try and get a better vantage point, but you can see how fast he is moving here to try and evade from the squad cars that are directly behind the vehicle. We're in the Mid-City area of Los Angeles here. It looks like he's making a turn here. Looks like you got mixed in the traffic here. Stand by 1 second. Look away for 1 second. Next thing you know, makes a move on you here. And let's see if he comes out the other end here. Underneath the freeway here, La Cienega and the 10 freeway. Stand by 1 second as we listen. Okay, right here now doing a turn in the intersection, re-entering the 10 freeway here, westbound from La Cienega. So we're just listening to the communication between the squad cars and the LAPD helicopter that are overhead. So we acquired the vehicle here, now back on the freeway.
The time of the call, according to the police department, was 12:25, so just before 12:30 this afternoon. They were trying to make a traffic stop at 8th and Spring, which is in downtown Los Angeles. And that is, very an area with a lot of different freeways there kind of coming together. So getting on the 10, the 110, kind of makes a lot of sense in terms of that particular location. Julia Dang is up ahead with more. Julie, what have you learned?
Yeah, so like you mentioned, busy area downtown. When we first started hearing this on the LAPD scanner just before 12:30 this afternoon, and you can see how this driver is now weaving in and out of traffic, driving through that gore point again on the 10 West. So it was downtown at first. LAPD Newton Division and then Central Division got involved. They have a helicopter over this as well. You can see that driver up on the shoulder here just trying to shake off these black and whites on the ground. I'm counting about half a dozen LAPD units behind it. I have not heard them talk about handing this off to CHP just yet. He's moving so quickly westbound on the 10 freeway. He is about to run out of freeway as we approach Santa Monica now. You saw him that overpass, the sign there. 4th Street looks like he is exiting now downtown Santa Monica. This driver wanted for assault with a deadly weapon, believed to be armed and dangerous.
And
so as he comes up dangerously close to that curb and weaves in and out of these lanes, let's see which way he decides to turn. Looks like it's going to be a right-hand turn onto 4th Street now in downtown Santa Monica. LAPD still in hot pursuit. LAPD helicopter over this as well as he starts to speed. Now making a left turn. I thought he was going to make a U-turn over there onto Colorado Avenue.
That area gets really crowded.
So swerving.
It's around lunchtime.
Yeah, look at that right there.
So
Look
a
at
lot
that.
of people
Look at
out
all
and
these
about.
people in the crosswalk. Yeah, so he, not only that, but it looked like, let's see, are we right at the pier there, David? I see. You could see that there was a block in the street there, closure, and I was curious if that was the path leading into the Santa Monica Pier, but very much in that. Okay, so there is the California grade right there. Decided not to take that. Nearly boxing himself in here with the LAPD. Getting right past the LAPD, now opposite direction here. And, oh, here we go. That busy area cannot go through. That's the entrance to the Santa Monica Pier. Yeah. So that would not be ideal all around here because there's no way out.
People starting to run away.
People running here. Oh, tumbling over each other.
People realizing what's going on.
So here we are. We're at a stop. This person possibly armed here. And lots of people around. Let's see if he's going to try and go up on the sidewalk and maneuver around. But LAPD is going to basically, you can see they're converging on the car. And again,
we clearly know how dangerous it is, but a lot of the people that are on the sidewalk, they have no idea.
Yeah, they're now this driver is now getting out with a dog. He's got a dog on a leash right now. This is a good sign, though. Hands up, on their knees. This is the way that LAPD had hoped that this would end without any sort of violence. Right here at the entrance to the pier, lots of pedestrians. You can be guaranteed that LAPD is on their loudspeaker telling people to get out of the way. They don't want a crossfire situation.